right, guys, welcome back to the Well with Shan. I am so glad you're with us, and I hope you're singing that song with me. Every time that music comes on, it just gets us in that nice little jam. Woo-woo! All right, today is part 2 to the series that I've started on codependency, and probably we'll do a podcast on it as well with a guest speaker so that we can dig into the meat of it all. But I'm just right now taking a little section of codependency and talking about it in each episode. And today's piece is the relational heroin high. Now, what is the relational heroin high, you may say? Well, it's that feeling of elation. It's that feeling of obsession that you get when you're so into somebody that it is truly reflective of the relationship addiction that can be so true in codependency. Now, a lot of people feel that way when they start dating and falling in love. And some of the key elements can be true in both. The important thing here is to begin to decipher what might be love and what might be infatuation. And one key piece there is time. Time tells. The other aspects is the properties of our relationship, are they healthy? Can we set boundaries? Can we be apart? Do we talk and text all day long? Do we tell each other all of our secrets from week 3? These are some of the elements that are indicative more of the relational heroin high rather than the good, boundary, healthy relationships that paces oneself. Now, this is difficult because a dating relationship can start off with the relational heroin high and then move into a more committed, healthier, real love. But at some point, the relationship has to grow roots. It has to grow deep and depth, and it has to establish good boundaries in order for it to function long-term in a healthy way. Otherwise, the relationship becomes exhausting. Indications of that is a person who needs to go to bed at 10 or 11 o'clock at night, and suddenly they're out till 2 or 3 o'clock every morning. And the one person is exhausted and the other person is pushing the boundaries of not wanting to respect the needs of the other party. That can be an example. The relational heroin high can also feel very obsessive. And obsession is actually a quality of codependency that can be very, very tricky. When you sit and think about that person all the time, when you think about ways to keep them in your grasp, when you think about how to please them constantly. Now, if you are, and I'm very leery, I'm very hesitant to throw around clinical terms, but if you suspect that you might be dating a narcissist, if you suspect that you might be dating an antisocial or abusive kind of person, you need to get that confirmed, really, with a professional counselor or someone who can give that validity, because in today's culture, we're becoming very psychologically savvy. And the problem with that is that we can throw terms around like trauma and narcissism very lightly, and they're terms that shouldn't be thrown around that lightly. But here's what I can tell you. If you suspect that you're dating one of those and you stay in that kind of relationship, 100% the diagnosis I can give you is codependent. Take a look at it, think about it, and pursue healthy relationships. It might hurt in the short term, but long term, the truth, my friends, will set you free. And that's your Shanspiration for the day. Go live it. Come back next time, and we'll see you at the Well with Shan.